Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Football Stooges. We are officially 2 weeks, only 14 days away from the NFL kickoff. It's going to happen soon. It's going to be a Thursday night kickoff. Again, only 2 weeks away. I'm so excited for it. And I cannot, again, just can't wait. Lost for words about waiting for this next NFL season to come up. As always, this is the Football Stooges. I'm your host, Lob City. Welcome to the program. I hope you will enjoy it today. We got some lighter news again today. Again, ramping up preseason action. People are making way too much noise of it, but there are a couple interesting things going on. There's a fire sale in Arizona. There might be one in Indianapolis coming soon. So there's a lot of options going on. As always, to break it down today, Mastodon is actually here. But he is on his phone in a hotel somewhere on trip for work. So I guess this is Mastodon in the audio form only. So how you doing, buddy?
I'm gonna hate this fucking 5-hour flight that's gonna be tomorrow and getting back on midnight. Fuck that.
That does not sound fun. That doesn't sound fun. As always, right after Mastodon, when he chooses to be here, not tripping through a forest on LSD, it's Mamba.
Oh, shut up! I'm not tripping through a forest on LSD. Okay, I'm here. I'm here for the Stooges.
Yeah, here for the stoogery and all that entails. And last but certainly not least, Hayduff.
I still think being high on mushrooms is going to be more fun than watching the Bears and Patriots this year.
Okay.
The Bears did improve around the board. They were just so bad last year that the improvement might be like 4 more games for wins this season.
We'll see.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe more than Green Bay.
Now, speaking of Green Bay, Gorlami is not here this week. I don't know. None of us know what happened, so hopefully he's all right. Maybe just drank too much.
Typical Wisconsin.
He sent a picture of himself wearing a football helmet, so I figured he was gearing up for the stream today. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully he's all right.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and start talking about Arizona, stuff that came out today, of all things. Arizona has decided to start a fire sale. They have gotten rid of their linebacker, who, what was his name?
Isaiah Simmons?
Isaiah Simmons, yes. He's been traded to the Giants, good move from them, and then they just got rid of their left tackle, who was shipped out to Houston. So it seems like they're starting to move pieces off and really, really, really dive into this rebuild they're going to go through.
So what the fuck are they gonna do with
acquiring Josh Dobbs, which is already a recipe for success from the Browns? That just got announced about a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
So what the fuck are they
I
gonna
guess
do
they're
with
doing whatever
Kyler
they
Murray?
can to try and fill in for.
Well,
yeah,
Kyler
whatever
Murray.
they can to fill in for him.
Yeah, so Isaiah Simmons traded from Arizona Cardinals to the Giants. And then they're acquiring Browns quarterback Josh Dobbs. And then I think just recently trade Josh Jones to the Texans. Offensive tackle Josh Jones to the Texans. So more pass protection for the Texans and less for the Cardinals. And again, I mean, these are guys that are a little bit older, that have been on the team a while, and they're really starting to rebuild. My biggest question is, after these guys go, I like these moves. Texans, you need a good line in order to be able to have an offense in any regard. Running or passing the ball, you need a good O-line. They're going to solidify that up. That's pretty good for them. They need to protect C.J. Stroud. There you go. Now, the linebacker move, that's a good one for the Giants. Need to improve their defensive secondary, and linebackers are that weird middle ground of playing in the secondary and also up front sometimes. So that's a good move for them. For the Cardinals, they're going full into this rebuild. But if they're going full into the rebuild, this makes me think, where is Budda Baker going to go, if anywhere?
True.
So, good safety, pretty good talent. Little older, might not be in the prime of his career, but still very,
Forget, did he sign a franchise tag or anything with them?
I'm trying to remember, because he requested a trade, and Arizona's like, we're not trading anybody. And then
I'll play investigative reporter for
4-year, $59 million deal in 2020. That is under contract through the 2044 season after the Cardinals pick up a team option.
Yeah, yep.
So they might want to move him because that's a pretty big deal for Budda Baker, who is 27 years old, which isn't bad at all for a safety. But at the same time, he's been very adamant about wanting to leave, and if they're restarting, I don't know if you want to keep a 27-year-old safety around who's been in the league a while. Yeah, he was drafted in 2017, so he's been in the league going into about 6-7 years now. So not a bad guy to keep. No, I mean it's kind of on that fringe of when you're starting a rebuild. It's one of those guys that's like,
Yeah.
can we rebuild? Can we not?
Like,
It's also
he's not on the wrong side of 30, but is he going to stay at this level of production up to 30?
And also that amount
It's
of
one of those things. I guess.
money, because the best thing you want for rebuild is to get a young guy out of college who's so good he's got a rookie deal and playing like an MVP.
Right.
So, as a Bengals fan, we need safeties. I would love to have Budda Baker. Second round pick for Budda Baker, gone. I would give you Budda Baker.
Have money.
Bengals have quite a bit of money to move around. I mean, the biggest issue is being able to save up money for Joe Burrow.
Well, he's still under contract, so it's not like they that they have to pay. Still have to pay that contract. Arizona could pay it.
Right, they could just like have Arizona pay it out, and then like give him an extension or new contract when that runs out. Whatever team signs him.
I mean, he's still very good. He is a 5'10" safety, which is rough in this league's era because of how tall receivers and tight ends are getting. But he's still very good, and so I think as a Bengals fan, I'd love to see Budda Baker get picked up by us because we need safeties after losing Jesse Bates and Von Bell this offseason. But I don't know. The other thing is, don't the Cardinals still have Zach Ertz? Isn't that correct?
Yes, but I think he's still considered injured, or he's coming from a surgery. I'm trying to remember.
I believe so.
No, I just want to laugh at the Cardinals because Isaiah Simmons was a number 8 overall pick, and they got a 7th round out of the Giants for that trade.
Yeah, so no, Zach Ertz is still on the Arizona Cardinals and is considered as questionable. So I don't know.
I got something saying that he was cleared a week ago for full football activity, apparently.
Right. So I mean, he could be a good pickup if they're looking to move him. So he is 32. So
okay, I thought he was older.
Yeah, drafted in 2013. I did not know that.
I mean, this is another shocker. A guy, that could be good in the Bengals, though we do have Irv Smith Jr., so I don't know. And again, obviously, if the Bengals have enough money for him, because we have to have enough money to be able to get, Burrow, Higgins, and not to mention like Boyd, Hubbard, Chase, all those guys. Got them all back.
I'm still surprised you didn't pull the trigger on Michael Mayer in the draft.
I didn't like it. But again, I'm not the GM. I keep forgetting his name. Duke Tobin. Duke Tobin is our current GM, and he is an amazing orchestrator of a lot of good movements. Like, we got Orlando Brown, we signed him. That is an amazing move. We got Lyle Collins. We got Ted Karras, Alex Kappa. Like, we pulled in a great O-line, and then Irv Smith is a pretty good pickup, but he's also really trying to save money for our important players because we have a lot of important players that we need to pay. So there's a lot of these.
Yeah, you've got Burrow, Chase, I think.
Not to mention Owuzie on the defensive. Trey Anderson did just re-sign for 2 more years. Yep. So there's Trey Anderson's already re-signed for a bit, so we can push that off a bit. But then also, we just paid the Wyoming monster in oh my goodness, I can't remember his name. He had the holding call in the Super Bowl. That wasn't right.
Oh.
Middle linebacker. Out of Wyoming. Luke.
Hubbard?
No, not Hubbard. No. Oh my goodness, what is his name? Why can't I remember it?
Logan Wilson.
Logan Wilson. There it is. Why was I thinking Luke? My brain just turned off. No, but we just paid Logan Wilson. Chidobe Awuzie's contract is coming up. Not to mention some of Cam Taylor-Britt looked really good as a rookie, so in a couple years his contract's gonna be a little bit bigger. We'll see how Dax Hill looks this year. Not to mention we still got to pay DJ Reader, BJ Hill, our interior D lineman. We're still paying Jermaine Pratt a decent bit. He's been on the team a while. So then when those offensive linemen's deals come back up, but they're all basically new anyway. Joe Mixon, he restructured his deal, which was nice, but his deal will be up in 2 years. So,
and also currently a still innocent man found not guilty of aggravated menacing from a incident back in January during road rage incident.
I don't like that he keeps getting in like legal trouble, even if it's not him. But still, like, I mean, it's still a step up from like the Cincinnati Bengals, which were the jail Bengals for a while, where Domata Peko or Pac-Man Jones or Burfict were getting arrested every third week. Like Perfect. It was rough. But I mean, I trust Tobin. He's done a lot of good moves, and the guy we got out of Clemson seems like a pretty good edge rusher. But still, I would have loved to have Mayer as a tight end.
You got the wrong guy whose initials are MM. I'm just saying right now.
Yeah, Mayer would have been nice. Would have been real nice to have. But I mean, Irv Smith might shock me, and I'm totally here for it. So we'll see how it goes. So, yeah.
I'm not saying Miles Murphy's a bad guy either. Just you really could use a nice fresh new tight end.
Right, but I mean, who's also saying Mayer turns out to be great? He definitely has the abilities, and it seems like it. But again, a lot of guys weren't rating him very high in the top 5 tight ends. Like the best guy I think was a guy out of like Nebraska or something for the best tight end in some of the mock drafts that they had.
Was it the dude that the Bills picked up? Knox?
Yeah,
not
Knox.
Knox.
Or not?
Well, who got Kincaid? Was it Kincaid? Like
Kincaid,
Dalton Kincaid. Yeah, not Dalton Knox. Dalton
they already
Kincaid.
they had Knox, and Kincaid's a new guy.
Yeah. But I mean, apparently they're going to need to look for receivers because there have been rumors that Stephon Diggs has said that he's wanted out of Buffalo.
Really?
Yeah. A couple small ones that saying he wants out of Buffalo. So I don't know how true some of these rumors are, but they're very, very perplexing if they are, which is rough. Rough for the Bills. I don't know where there's a lot of places he could go, but if he wants to go to a place that's the highest level of talent that's going to be able to compete for a Super Bowl, Bills are pretty close to being there. Yeah. They definitely need a running back after the incident that happened earlier in the season, losing one of them for the whole year, but they're not far off. Yeah, Hines.
I'd say they're okay with losing Hines. Like, yes, he's a big workhorse for them, especially after last season. But like they still got depth. They've got they've got a few pieces that they could use to fill that gap for now. I don't think the run game's going to be amazing as it was last year, but it's going to be serviceable as long as Josh Allen and that receiving corps still deals damage.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and they'll get Von Miller back, which is a big bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing that we'll talk about a player winning out is Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor has said that he won't play for the Colts. Now, some people are debating whether or not he actually will, but the Colts have asked or have allowed him to pursue trades. And so some people have talked about the Miami Dolphins have engaged in offers with the Colts. Some people were even saying that the Eagles are on the table to try to make some kind of blockbuster deal to really propel the Eagles over the top as the fantasy favorites. Or not fantasy favorites, but Super Bowl favorites. So,
no, that's weird for the Eagles because Rashad Penny.
They'd probably remove one or two of those running backs in that deal alone. So you're probably looking at swapping Jonathan Taylor to the Eagles for a running back or two and some picks.
The Dolphins one also doesn't really make too much sense to me either because you've already got Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson Jr., Devon Akane. They've already got a pretty fill up one.
Mostert's not all that.
Mostert's okay, actually. It's actually
but I thought he got hurt.
Jr. It's Jeff Wilson Jr. and Akane that are both questionable with minor injuries.
Oh.
But they've also got some other guy named Salvan Ahmed as well to fill in for those things. I know the running back by committee is more the common thing to do in the NFL now these days, but I think they're okay. I don't really think they need. I think they're okay with Mostert as their lead back. I don't really think they need to bring in someone else who's lead back material at the moment. So
yeah,
I could use it, especially if we don't stick around with Ezekiel Elliott. We could use him.
I think the team that needs a running back the most is the Bills. Obviously, losing a running back for the whole year. and not to mention probably having one of the worst rushing attacks for a very good team. I think they're one of the most imbalanced teams in the league. They do not have a good rushing attack at all. It's not because their offensive line isn't bad. It's pretty good. But at the same time, they could really benefit from getting in some play action, rolling in a couple different items with that, maybe a short yardage run style. So, yeah, there's a lot of issues I think that Jonathan Taylor could fix on a lot of teams, but you're gonna have to get him out of Indianapolis, which is a lot of change you're gonna have to give to Jim Irsay in the form of draft capital, player capital, or just money. So it's gonna be
tough. They tried to hold on to him despite his wishes. They're going to be asking for a lot. I would say a first round pick is definitely on the table for what they're going to be asking for in exchange.
Yeah, I'm reading an ESPN article here. It says the Colts must decide on Taylor's status going forward. He is currently on the active physically unable to perform list and must be activated or placed on a reserve physically unable to perform list by Tuesday. Players on the reserve physically unable to perform must sit out for at least the first 4 weeks of the regular season.
Jesus.
So something's got to be done. So some big trade might happen in the near future with the Colts and Jonathan Taylor, and he might be being shipped off somewhere. Where to exactly? No idea.
Yeah, the 53-man cutoff is Tuesday at the same time.
Someone
correct?
that actually is going to be
today.
Well, Tuesday you still got almost a full week to do that, so they've got plenty of time to figure out what's going on there and fix that so that he can actually play for a full season if he gets traded in time for the season start. That's up to the Colts, though. Some of that does sound like they're going to be staying put, despite the fact that we're going to be moving. Trey Lance. So, a few teams have named their starting quarterbacks. Buccaneers are naming Baker Mayfield, obviously. Commanders named Sam Howell. The 49ers announced that Brock Purdy would be the starter, and Sam Darnold would be backup QB, putting Trey Lance at number 3rd on the depth chart there. Any thoughts on that, guys?
That's crazy.
I think it's
very crazy.
I think it's the right move, and I'll tell you why. Brock Purdy performed the best so far. Obviously, Trey Lance had injuries, and that's unfortunate for him. And I agree that it's a part of the game that no one likes to see. But at the same time, if their injuries weren't a thing, Tom Brady wouldn't be who he is today. Drew Bledsoe would have never gotten hurt. Tom Brady wouldn't have taken over, and we wouldn't have seen the beginning of the greatest football player in human history. So they're an aspect of it, and it gives people opportunities. That's what gave Brock Purdy the opportunity. Am I saying Brock Purdy's Tom Brady? I don't think so. He could prove me wrong, so we'll see. But at the same time, Brock Purdy has been the best performing quarterback on the San Francisco 49ers and led them nearly to a Super Bowl before his arm was torn off of his body, basically. Now, when it comes to the backup position, you want your backup quarterbacks to be knowledgeable veterans that are able to coach a younger quarterback through a lot of different things and be able to help with play calling and setting up for practices. Not saying Trey Lance can't do that, but Sam Darnold's been around the league. He knows a lot of different things. Trey Lance is still honestly a rookie. Like, he played how many games last year? 4?
3.
5 or 6, I think.
Like
the playoff games?
That's a little amount.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do? He's not played that many games. He doesn't have the mentality maybe that an older quarterback would have to help you out at the backup position.
The only knock on Darnold getting the QB2 position is that, like, after trading Garoppolo, they don't really have like a veteran, like a super veteran quarterback. Like Darnold's been in the league a few years, but it's not really been a very successful, very knowledgeable 2 years for him, especially with being on Adam Gase and a very dysfunctional Panthers team last year. So, I feel like they could trade Trey Lance, bring in somebody that's been a clipboard holder for a lot longer. Like, say if they got somehow, if this was going back in time, of course, Brian Hoyer, for example, when he was a free agent, who's been a clipboard holder and sometimes serviceable starter for years.
Right, but I mean, they couldn't keep Garoppolo because he was playing well enough that other teams wanted him, and he got a big deal from Vegas, so there he went. And then they were able to pull in what veteran guy they got, which was Darnold. I would probably say Trey Lance is probably still a better quarterback option if you wanted to play a guy, but I think Darnold is a better backup quarterback option than Trey Lance.
I can see that being the case.
Yeah.
It's
Totally.
I don't
That
know.
makes sense.
It's you trade up to the third round or the third pick to get Trey Lance. First year you don't play him at all. Second year he gets injured, and then now it's just like it's just up in the air. I mean,
well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Worse.
Brock Purdy's looked amazing.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be
That's
Josh
true.
Rosen. Trading
But
up
also
to get selected
Brock-
and then dumped the next year for Kyler Murray.
Brock got hurt at the end of the year too.
Right, but he's back.
Was it UCL? We haven't seen him play.
That's just the San Fran way where everybody gets hurt.
Yeah.
I think he played a series or two in one of the preseason and looked all right. Yes, we know it's preseason, but
Oh, did he
seemed
play?
to be able to throw fine. Yeah, he got a couple throws in.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's ready to go. I mean, but also at the same time, Trey Lance, people still don't know if he's bad or good yet because he had some pretty good moments in the few games he played for San Francisco. So he could still be worth a lot of trade capital.
He's essentially the same scenario Jordan Love is in right now, like where we've seen very little of them,
yeah,
and
you
we
don't
have no
know
idea if this guy's a bust or not.
Right. And so a couple teams that are really searching for a good young quarterback could really use him. Like the Titans could pick him up, and they could have a quarterback competition between him and Will Levis, and you see who wins there. You know,
You could even do Buccaneers if.
Buccaneers looking for a young quarterback.
Yeah, Buccaneers.
Yeah.
I did call it before Tom Brady retired that Trey Lance would be a Buccaneer because they would trade him there, but
Saints. Saints tried to trade for him.
Who does the Saints have right now?
They have Derek Carr.
They got
They
Carr.
got Derek Carr. They got whatever the hell a Taysom Hill is. They've got
Jameson Williams or
they got Jameis
Winston. Not
James
Williams,
Winston. Not Will. Why did I say Jameson Williams? He's a Lions wide receiver.
Yeah.
I've been drinking today. That's
I mean, the Browns might look at Trey Lance because I don't know if Deshaun Watson continues on this streak, he's not going to have a.
Well, they've also got the rookie Thompson Robinson. They reclaimed Kellen Mond off of waivers after.
I could not see the
Trade.
Browns taking Trey Lance. Trey Lance would fucking kill himself. With that organization, dude.
No, he's
the
not
Browns
wrong.
organization. The Browns organization's trash. What they did to Baker was fucking trash.
It was. It really was.
Yeah.
Maybe Seattle. Maybe Seattle takes him, and then they can put him behind Geno
Seattle's
Smith.
a possibility, actually. Like put him behind Geno Smith. Maybe move Drew Lock down to third string, or trade him, or waive him. Whatever you want.
Oh no, Washington.
Do,
Washington does not have a good.
Lock.
They have like Sam Howell.
So now, no.
I don't know. He destroyed the Cowboys in the last game of the season, so.
Yeah.
Again anytime soon.
K-Duff's dying.
Yeah, they named Sam Howell starter, but we also don't know how he's going to do at this
Yeah.
Right.
at the same time.
Isn't Taylor Heineke also on that team? I feel like Taylor Heineke.
Nope.
Starters anyway,
He's on the
for their
Falcons.
Oh right.
So.
No,
Heineke's
There's another team that could really use a starting quarterback.
Is Heineke their starter?
Like no, Riddler is. Riddler was declared starter, which is interesting. But at the same time, Riddler has a lot of experience. He's a very smart quarterback. He struggles with other things.
I think it's between him and Riddler right now.
Yeah. So the Falcons could use a Trey Lance, maybe as a surefire starter. I could see him possibly working out in other places, maybe as a backup in Seattle until Geno Smith calls it quits. But I mean, I don't know.
Who knows?
Maybe the Bengals take him and he plays the first 2 weeks that Joe Burrow's out, and then we
Burrow's
trade him
still out?
again. Joe Burrow will be out the first 2 weeks of the season due to a calf strain.
Oh.
Yep.
I must have missed that.
Yep. So, again, I'm still on the train of get Phillip Rivers. Tell him if he wins 2 games, we'll buy all his diapers for the rest of his kids' lives, and this man will rattle off 500 points over 2 games. Like it'll be an ungodly showing of inhumane talent.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. Another fun thing I saw was apparently during a Eagles-Colts game, a preseason game, or actually at practice really. Jason Kelsey was apparently took
Probably
a
4 more
cheap
kids.
shot.
I saw this.
Yeah, Jason Kelsey apparently took a cheap shot against a Colts defensive tackle, which started a massive brawl, which I thought was quite humorous, honestly.
You got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
But also, I mean, you already know.
I was hearing something different. Like it was like Anthony Rich singing into it with Derek Bennett.
Yep.
I forget what's the coach's name? Fuck, Andy Reid. You already know his training camps are hard as fuck versus any other teams.
Andy Reid's not coaching the Eagles.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Why did
Jason
I think you said
Kelsey,
Travis?
not
I thought you
Jason.
said Travis Kelsey. There's a clip of Travis Kelsey fighting someone.
Oh yeah, no, that was very early in the season. A guy tried to
Yeah, that was
poke a ball out of yeah. Travis Kelsey's just unhinged in a lot of ways.
But I haven't seen the Eagles one, so I have no idea.
There wasn't any video of it; it just happened apparently.
Oh
Right.
shit.
Yeah, and it was Jason Kelsey, which is weird because he's usually like the complete opposite of his brother. Completely like just chill, calm most of the time. Obviously you have to be a little crazy here and there to play center, but at the same time, it is what it is. So yeah, another.
Sorry, just something I saw just now was like Miami Dolphins was like actually try and look into getting Josh Jacobs.
Interesting.
Well, they're going after a lot of running backs. They have a pretty decent running back room already. That's perplexing, but all right.
Yeah.
Another thing that came out today, Jerry Jeudy carted off with a hamstring injury. They're expecting already like 1 to 2 weeks missed already for him, which is not great after they lost. Was it Cortland Sutton already? They lost him for the entire year with an Achilles injury.
Jacob still hadn't done anything the year. Both of them are both him.
Jesus, K-Duff is dying. He is dying. His internet is just dying.
Patrick gone for the year.
Actually, how is my hotel Wi-Fi better than K-Duff's home internet?
Yeah, my connection decided to just.
Yeah.
Rip K-Duff.
Rip K-Duff. Just another note since we were on the topic of the Broncos with Jerry Jeudy and everything. I still don't understand like the hype with them about like they're getting a coach basically as their biggest upgrade, and people have taken them from last season as one of the worst teams, and they're like they'll get in the wild card, they'll be a division winner. I don't see it. It's confusing to me.
I can kind of see it.
I don't know, we'll see what happens.
It's confusing to me. It's just like such a little change.
I mean, look at Urban Meyer to Doug Peterson for Jacksonville.
Well, yeah. Urban Meyer's just a trash coach.
Oh yeah,
he's just garbage.
Ooh, also the crossover grid today is pretty cool. I like it.
Oh shit, let's see it.
The AFC North one.
Oh fuck.
So easily we can do with this one. We can name any. Let's do Hines Ward here.
Yeah. And for the Baltimore one, you could do what's the defensive guy?
Joe Flacco.
Joe
Flacco.
No.
Gotta do Joe Flacco. Come on, elite quarterback Joe Flacco.
No, but from on the defensive side.
Terrell Suggs.
No.
Ray Lewis.
Yeah, Ray Lewis. Yeah, Ray Lewis.
Everyone's gonna say Ray Lewis off the bat.
Yeah, that's why I want to put Joe Flacco because it's hilarious. Or the quarterback for 2000,
Trent Dilfer. Trent Dilfer. All right. Won the Super Bowl and 50 career sacks. A lot of sacks. Won a Super Bowl. Let's do Reggie White.
I feel like you could do Ray Lewis
with 50 career sacks.
I was about to say LT from Giants.
maybe Geno Atkins here. Oh yeah, let's go.
Mm.
50 plus career
Browns.
sacks. I think Myles Garrett.
Oh wow.
Has he got there? Shit.
50 career sacks, yeah. Okay, so now we need AFC North players who played on both teams. This right here, Mike Hilton. Bengals and Ravens.
I can't help you on this. I don't know the
Bengals
AFC
and
North that well.
Ravens. Oh.
Oh.
Yep. He
I
started on
forgot
the
he was
Ravens.
part of Ravens.
Started on the
Yeah, I
Ravens.
forgot
Yeah.
he was
Oh,
part of
Andrew
Ravens.
Brown, huh?
All right, Browns. Browns players that have played on the Steelers and Ravens. Oh,
Oh, there goes Keto.
My hands all fucked.
Wait till he comes back. I'll probably be back in a second.
Yeah.
Steelers and Browns. Ooh.
Fuck.
I think it's some old school players. Trying to think of some. Oh, this one. Beckham Jr. There we go.
Oh shit.
Steelers and Browns. Steelers and Browns. Who was that punt nope, not Joshua Cribbs. Oh man, this is killing me. Why can't I think
this
of
is
anybody?
a hard one.
I can't help you with this at all.
No, Ozzie Newsome only ever played for the Browns.
Shit, I can't think of anyone.
Am I back?
Yep.
I guess I'm on audio now because my fucking PC decided to shit the bed again.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh wait, we're back. Hold on. There we go.
No, Brissett never played for the Steelers, did he?
Brissett? No, I don't think he did.
I think it's somebody here, man.
Steelers and Browns.
Steelers, Browns.
Oh shit.
Oh, why can't I think of no one here? I'm just guessing random Browns. Bernie Kosar. Did RG3 never played for the Steelers, did he?
This is a tough one, huh?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Nope. Michael Vick never played on the Browns.
Nope. Tyrod Taylor played for Browns and Ravens. Yeah, this is a really tough one because I
Oh.
don't know any Browns players.
Let me just. I gotta look up one. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm looking up one too. Joe Hayden, cornerback.
Oh, Joe Hayden.
Who? Sorry.
Yeah,
Joe
no, I
Hayden.
know.
All right, let's see if we can do better on the grid before that. Yesterday's grid. Oh, Bengals again. Rounds
Oh,
2 through
shit.
3. Rounds 2
Bengals
through 3. Okay,
and a
game winning drive. Let me give a Matt Hasselback.
Oh, Hassel, that's a good one.
Matt Hasselback, and let me get
Dan
a.
Marino.
No,
I
gotta
don't
go a
know.
little more
Chad
obscure than that.
Pennington.
A little more
Chad
obscure than that.
Pennington.
Let's go a little more obscure than that. Rounds 2 through 3 in a game winning drive as a quarterback.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson, definitely.
Russell Wilson.
Yep.
Rounds 2 through 3 draft.
Oh, for Ravens.
What's a Bengals guy that's been around 2 or 3 or?
Hayden Hurst for Baltimore in rounds 2 and 3.
No, I think he was a first round pick actually, like a late one.
Was he? I thought he was a second
so.
round.
I know for the Bengals, what we can do. Cam Taylor-Britt.
Yep, there you go.
And then you said Hayden Hurst?
For Ravens, rounds 2 to 3.
Hayden Hurst was drafted by the Baltimore Ravens, round 1, pick 25.
Fuck. Okay, he was real. Okay.
Baltimore.
I can't think of anything. I'm so
Maybe
bad with these
Orlando Brown.
crossover
How
shit.
high was Orlando Brown drafted? He was a third round
That
pick.
I don't know.
Third round pick by the Ravens.
Was he? Oh shit.
Orlando Brown Jr., third round pick by the Ravens. All right, now we need a mashup here.
I don't even know where to begin with some of these crossovers.
Yeah.
Eli Apple, baby.
I guess that's one.
Yeah. Seahawks.
I could not even tell you any Seahawks that played for the Ravens or vice versa.
Let's see here. Nope, Golden Tate didn't play for any of these other teams besides the Seahawks.
Fuck. I'm trying.
Seahawks Ravens, Earl Thomas.
Oh.
There we go, Earl Thomas.
I forgot he played for
Okay.
them.
Need a
Yeah, I forgot
Bengal
about that too.
Seahawk combo and then a Baltimore and Miami combo. I feel like there's a Baltimore Miami one. I can't think of it though.
Look up if Tyrod Taylor played for Miami.
I don't think he did.
Ravens,
God.
Bills.
No, I'm thinking Teddy Bridgewater. No, I'm thinking Teddy Bridgewater. Never mind.
Yeah. Maybe Josh Johnson. Holy shit, dude. Buccaneers, Niners, Browns, Bengals, Jets, Colts, Ravens, Bills, Giants, Texans, Raiders, Redskins, Lions, Wildcats, Broncos, 49ers.
I got Trey Flowers for the Seahawks Bengals.
Oh, yeah. Ray Flowers, and now we just need a Raven and Baltimore Raven and Miami Dolphin mix.
I'm trying to think wide receivers. I don't know why.
No, you're not the only one.
Deion
Oh,
Sanders
shit,
never.
I just
What?
thought of one. We were just talking about him earlier. Raheem Mostert.
Oh,
Oh, he played for the Ravens at first? I thought he
I
was
think so.
always
Yeah.
San Fran.
oh, Ryan Fitzpatrick. We
Oh,
forgot
that would have been an easy one.
Fitzmagic. Ah.
Oh.
It's magic, Fitzception,
Oh,
whatever you want to call
TJ
it.
Houshmandzadeh. I forgot TJ Houshmandzadeh was a.
Okay, Fitzpatrick
Wow.
played for the Bengals. When?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember.
For
Like
sure.
early
For
into his
sure.
journeyman career, I think.
All right. Let me show you what I'm actually good at. I love this one. Oh, this is. Oh yeah, because Kobe's birthday. R.I.P. Man.
Oh shit.
Rip the homie.
MVP.
He's actually getting a statue. I think next year. Brought up.
An all-star who
Big
has been an
Shaq.
MVP. Steve Nash. 2+ final championship appearances. First name comes right. Olajuwon, gold medal Summer Olympics, who's been in 2 NBA Finals.
Michael Jordan.
Magic Johnson, 2 NBA Finals, who's been in championships and did not attend college. There you go.
Yeah.
LeBron James, all-star who did not attend college.
Did Kobe attend college? I don't think so.
No, neither did Dwight Howard.
Or James, actually, yeah.
Well, we already have James.
A gold medalist in the Summer Olympics, who was also a Laker.
Just put as even wait, you should put Magic there.
I didn't even use
You fucked up.
Davis?
No, it's fine.
It's
fine.
There's
There's more we can do here.
All
All-star who was at the Summer Olympics is anybody from the 1992 Dream Team. Let's just put John Stockton in there.
Stockton.
Why not?
John Stockton. And then gold medalist in the Summer Olympics, who was also a Los Angeles Laker.
What's Fisher? Darren Fisher, whoever his name is.
What about the monobrow? Was Davis?
AD.
Oh shit. Okay.
There we go. Boom. Let me do there's a bonus grid. Oh, Pro Football Talk grid. All right.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Didn't we like this?
No, we did this. We did this.
The Bears
Yeah, I remember.
and the Eagles.
We were making a joke about Ray Rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did Ray Rice. Yeah.
Why did they?
I was about to say Cody Parkey.
Why is it the
for
same
Eagles,
one? Did they not change?
Wait,
this
when was
one?
Cody Parkey on the Eagles?
He was there just a year before Jake Elliott.
Well, here's another one. Ooh, this is just straight.
This was actually. This one.
Welcome to the football grid, Stooges. We're basketball grid Stooges now.
Yeah.
Will Chamberlain was a Warrior. I forgot about that.
Yep. Detroit Pistons.
Oh, you could do Warrior in Golden State. You could do what's his name?
Warrior and Golden State. That's the same one.
No, sorry. Sorry. Golden State and Timberwolves. You could do. Who's that guy who just got the ring for Golden State?
Andrew Wiggins.
Wiggins. That's what I was thinking of.
Then we need a Maverick, who is also a Laker. Maverick.
Was Pau? No, not Pau. No.
Pau Gasol was drafted by the Hawks, but he was traded immediately to Memphis.
There were 2 Gasols in the league at one point. Maybe his brother was.
No, not over on the Pistons.
I have no idea.
Atlanta Hawks and Warriors. There's a lot of. Let's see here. Go down.
Atlanta Hawks and Warriors.
Jeez. Fucking Google. Bob Pettit, only a Hawk? Yep. Josh Smith, maybe? Atlanta Hawks and Detroit Pistons. Well, darn it. Tough one. They're really getting at us with this one.
I don't think it's worth it to even finish this. I can't think of anything.
Yeah, I can't either.
We're football stooges, not basketball stooges.
Basketball ain't my forte.
Shoot, that's for that one.
Well, while Lob goes through that, let me go through some other minor news that has occurred in the NFL recently. We have the Ravens signing former Browns linebacker Jadeveon Clowney on a 1-year, $6 million deal. The Buccaneers have chosen to release the nerdiest kicker ever in the league, Rodrigo Blankenship, leaving the only kicker they have on the roster being some guy named Chase McLaughlin. The Ravens have set the NFL record for 24 preseason games won and had their streak snapped by the Commanders this past meeting. We have some unfortunate news involving Titans defensive back Caleb Farley. He's stepping away from the team after his father was killed in a parent house explosion that killed him and injured another person. And it also wouldn't be an offseason without a Cowboys player getting arrested. Cowboys defensive end Sam Williams was arrested in Frisco, Texas on multiple charges, including unlawful possession of a controlled substance and a unlawful possession of a weapon. So probably knife or gun or something. And also you have former Eagles linebacker Miles Jack and now former Jets wide receiver Corey Davis suddenly announcing their retirements. So that's
Corey Davis is a nice surprise for retiring.
Yeah, for me, Miles Jack too, kind of, because I felt like he had some more left in the tank, but guess not. But yeah, the Corey Davis one was kind of out of nowhere for me. Still pretty decently in your prime for a wide receiver that was drafted in 2017. Still was a pretty talented guy. Looked like he was eager to play with Aaron Rodgers this year. So sudden retirement was just way out of left field.
Well, I messed it up. I guess Rick Mahorn here with the Timberwolves, but he was picked in that expansion draft. He wasn't picked by the Timberwolves. Damn.
Yeah. There was another. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's also another weird one with the Saints tight end Jimmy Graham. He got arrested in Los Angeles while gearing up for the team's game versus the Chargers this week, and then had to go to a hospital because at first they thought he was under the influence, but apparently had suffered a seizure. He's okay, but I think not active for his next game, the preseason finale. But that's just a weird one, and luckily he's okay. Mm-hmm. Same goes for Patriots rookie cornerback Isaiah Bolden. The injury that suspended the Patriots-Packers game. He's luckily only in concussion protocol and was released from the hospital after that incident that had basically parallels to the DeMar Hamlin situation. Luckily, it wasn't as bad or horrible as Hamlin's injury, but it still was enough to bring the game and the NFL on standstill for a bit. Mm-hmm. It's also got me weirded out because there's been way too many, at least in my opinion, head or neck injuries we've seen already this preseason. Because there's Bolden's, he had 2 from the Eagles in their game against the Browns. Cleveland and Moro Ojomo, I think I have on my list. Seahawks had Kate Johnson go down. Bucks had John Wolford go down with one. It's just really, really out of nowhere and just real bad luck that just keeps happening. But I feel like it's going to be a focus going into the season. Like if this keeps up and we keep seeing more neck injuries like this.
Mm-hmm. I just also saw that something just popped up on Bleacher Report for me. The Colts have denied the Dolphins' offer for Jonathan Taylor, while the Broncos and Bears are still interested.
Bears.
I mean, Jonathan Taylor's a young guy. I mean, good work in the Bears offense. I mean, they've improved around the board. Decent improvements. They're not, I don't think they're Super Bowl caliber yet, but at the same time, it's a step in the right direction. So Jonathan Taylor would really round out their running game.
No, I'm not surprised about Taylor going to the Bears. I'm trying to think like who the Bears have on running back right now because
Khalil Herbert.
Mm-hmm.
They have Herbert. I know.
Montgomery still or no?
No,
Montgomery's
went to
the
Detroit.
Lions now.
Right.
It's literally just Herbert. So I mean, we could use Jonathan
Taylor as the one back, Herbert as the two back. Not a bad idea.
This article saying Bears is leading the sweepstake for Jonathan Taylor.
I mean, they have a lot to give.
That's true, but I don't want to give too much. All right.
Exactly. I mean, you fleeced somebody for Chase Claypool, you might get fleeced here for Jonathan Taylor. I don't know. Who knows?
Certainly a possibility.
It is a possibility.
I don't think we really need him in our roster.
Wait a second, Aaron Donald. Oh, okay. I was reading.
There was that 1 year that he did go off though, so I mean you can't discount that either.
I was just reading that Aaron. I thought this was something. I read Aaron Donald stepping away from the team, but it's just for paternity leave. So congrats to him, I guess.
Yeah. Do we really have any other news to cover? I don't want to get too deep into speculation and shit, but I feel like we've covered most everything that's been up. This is just that really low point where it's like football's almost here. What the fuck do we talk about?
Well, isn't college supposed to start next week?
Yeah, but it's like very early-esque games. Like
all I know about college is Pac-12's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, Pac-12.
I thought.
Well, who's left in the Pac-12?
I thought it's going to be Labor Day weekend. I thought it's Labor Day weekend next week.
They do, yes, but it's kind of meaningless because it's all non-conference for most teams.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I mean, I know Michigan's first game is like against Eastern Carolina. So, as long as we don't underestimate them and get the job done, it'll be fine. That's the way with most teams. You know, you got Mac. I think like one of the first games of the week is like Ball State is going to go play Georgia.
My little brother's alma mater in UMass has got a weird one where they're going out to New Mexico State.
I mean, they get basically a bigger college will say to a smaller college, you come here, you're going to get a certain percentage of the ticket sales. You know, go crazy. And so the teams will come there and they'll get their ass kicked. So, yeah. But, I mean, college football is starting. That's a good thing. So, but we're going to wait a bit. It's going to be a bit till we're into the nitty gritty of it. So, it's a lot of pre-rankings and people saying who's going to do this, who's going to do that. So, but honestly, I think that's about all we have today. We'll definitely be back at you in the coming weeks with football and college football coming at you. I'm excited for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you did enjoy this episode. I hope you enjoyed the start of the NFL season coming up. Next week, we'll have I think it'll be basically our official, well, actually, no, it won't be a preseason week because the kickoff won't be until after that. So next week, we'll take a look at some of the college stuff. We'll probably look at a bit of college football. The most in detail we'll probably do for college the entire year. So we'll look at it next week. And then the week after that, we'll be doing a live show not a live show, but we'll be doing a recorded show on Thursday, which is the day of the kickoff. So be ready for it. Enjoy football because it's coming at you fast. And for myself, Macedon, Mamba, and K-Duff, thank you for joining. We hope you enjoyed the episode. And as always, run the damn ball. Have a good night.